So do business-to-business communications really alienate half their audience? Well, it's hardly revolutionary to suggest that men and women are very different creatures. And in recent years, there has been increasing recognition that while women are responsible for around about 80% of consumer purchasing decisions, marketing communications have tended to reflect more male drivers, such as status, winning over your peers, focus on objects over people, and so on. Now, there are a number of sort of more enlightened agencies and clients who over the years have acted on this realisation and have produced campaigns that have focused really on genuinely female drivers, such as empathy, concern for the group over the self, and so on. But within business-to-business communications, however, things do seem to be very resolutely still stuck in the old school. In an admittedly unscientific poll, a flick through a business management magazine recently revealed that there were 111 images of men in there, compared with only 5 of women, and only a further 8 that showed groups of mixed gender. And it's the same story when you start to look at corporate communications, websites, advertising, direct mail, and so on. You get an awful lot of male imagery, a lot of shouty block capitals, a lot of chest beating about performance. Well, why should this matter? Well, although the glass ceiling is still not quite completely shattered, there are increasing numbers of women in middle and senior management that these companies are trying to talk to. Well, we spoke to some of these women recently for a research project that we conducted here at the Foundry and asked them about what they felt about business communications. Firstly, recognise that women don't compartmentalise in the same way that men do. Multitasking really isn't a myth. And time is a big issue, so if you focus your message on saving her time, it will really resonate. Secondly, make it personal. Women relate far more readily to stories and real-world examples than they do to dry data. So if you make good use of testimonials and real-world experiences, that too is going to help. And finally, make it about the team. Women are much more interested in collective success than they are driven by the desire to personally get to number one. So if you go easy on the chest beating and that real focus on status drivers, again, that's going to help. So these are 3 sort of potentially quite subtle changes that one can make, but they may well be something that gives you the edge to this new audience in business. And oftentimes in business, of course, that's going to be just enough.